Hello YouTube, it's Wes from Terminator Squad Airsoft, and today I have an airsoft lesson for all you guys out there who are, not familiar with everything that airsoft has to offer. The biggest, most important thing to do when you're an avid airsofter such as myself is to save money. This right here is a $20 US dollar bill. Very, very handy. You can do so many things in the airsoft world with $20, like buy admission to an airsoft field to go play, buy a bag of BBs. You know what? If you get them on sale, buy 2 bags of BBs. Buy a new piston head, buy a speed loader, buy like 10 speed loaders because they're like $2 or $3. Or you can buy mid-cap magazines, high-cap magazines. You can do a lot with $20. Now today, I'm going to show you what happens when a boy who is short on $20 bills decides to not save enough and buy a cheaper end gun. Now, I'm not dissing cheaper end guns like JG, Echo 1, G&G combat machines, and guns like those, because I have had some very nice JGs that have lasted me a long time. But I'm saying you get what you pay for. Now, first things first, I bought this gun for $190 off of evic.com. It's a G&G M4 CQBR with blowback. Blowback's broken. It's just a normal bolt now. It doesn't really bother me because I was never a fan of the blowback. It was very loud. Just saying. The little lever that you can push up to adjust your stock, it's broken. You have to pull it down now. Not a big deal, but you know what? It just doesn't look as cool. Another thing, after I got the gun, I put a couple hundred rounds through it. Motor, overheated. I think I just got a bad motor. It was completely overheated, completely broke. Sent it back to evic. They gave me a new gun. The new gun came in, put about 1,500 rounds through it. And, that was about 1 full day of skirmishing. Then the next time I took it out to skirmish, it didn't sound good. It was, rate of fire was oddly slow. And, trigger, it was just messed up. The gearbox just didn't sound good. So I gave it to my friend Reed, who was our tech. And he opened it up, texted me and saying, my bevel gear is broken. And not just stripped, I mean broken in half. The gear broke in half. So he took some CYMA gears from a AK Spetsnaz, put them in here. They work great. The G&G gears, trash. We threw those away. They were not made well. It was obvious they weren't made well because I don't know. I've never heard of a gear breaking in half. Not something you like to have happen to your gun. Another thing, the rail. This rail, specifications they made it, the specifications they used to make this rail must have been way off, because no matter what I try on this rail, it doesn't fit right. I've tried rail covers, Magpul rail covers, other rail covers. I forget what brand they are. I think they're like UTG. Vertical foregrips. Tried 3 different types, including a Magpul AFG. All wobbly. You wobble back and forth. Just not fun to be doing when you're sitting there aiming down your sights and your gun wobbles. It's not comfortable. It makes noise when you run sometimes. The rail itself, in terms of build quality, is fine. The specifications the actual rails themselves were made to, not good. For a gun as a whole, the externals are actually not that bad. Other than the rail system, it's still built solidly. There's no real rattle in this gun. Body, the G&G plastic bodies, I will say, are very, very good. Way better, way stronger than any JG or Echo 1 or Sportline plastic bodies are. These things are actually very, very strong. I've dropped this gun numerous times, hit it, sent it flying accidentally because I tripped. It's held up great. I'm actually very pleased with the externally build quality of it. Not not the rails, the actual body itself. Yeah, other than that, it's not a bad gun. I mean, I say in the long run, you end up spending a little bit more in a gun if you go cheaper, because if you think about it, I've had to throw maybe $50 in repairs for this thing when I could have spent $50 more, maybe gotten a nicer gun out of the whole deal and not had to fix it. You know, it's your call, whatever you want to do. Another thing I forgot to mention just now was that Mag brand 130 round mid caps. They're loose in the mag well and they don't feed well. I found that out in the middle of a game when I popped this thing in and started firing at a guy, and only like 2 BBs came out and then started dry firing. So just keep that in mind when buying this gun or any of the combat machine guns, the G&B combat machine guns. Keep in mind that these things don't actually work very well in them. Other than that, I'd say if you have the money, buy a higher end gun like a GMP or a KWA. If you're in the market for something in the $200 range, I would actually say go ahead and get this gun. I honestly think I just got a lemon and mine just was never a good gun. It's all about what you get in airsoft. Sometimes people get JG guns that last them, you know, 20,000 rounds without ever breaking, and then you go buy a KWA whose piston strips after 5,000 rounds, which actually happened in my KWA. So it's all about what you get. For the price, it's not bad of a gun. There are some problems with it, keep in mind when you're buying them, but you know, not a bad gun. So thanks for watching.